Hey guys, what's up? It's Alex here with Cyber Echo, and I apologize in advance for the video quality. I am driving right now with Lyft, and I have a big announcement to make, and surprisingly, spoiler alert, but I am excited about the change. So let's talk about it. This isn't going to be a health-related video for the most part, and it's certainly not a gaming channel. And yeah, so let's talk. My company that I was working for, aside from doing YouTube and my own personal business, was doing some layoffs, and my head was on the chopping block. And so I had the choice of taking another job with lesser pay and, in my view, way more stress. So I decided blank that. And so I have now filed myself an LLC for another company, or I don't quite yet know how that part works. I just know that I filed. And so as soon as I get back the word from LegalZoom on how that how that works, then I'll announce what the company name is yet. But until it's actually trademarked and all that good stuff, we'll just say that I filed an LLC, and that LLC is so that I can go in business for myself doing Lyft. I haven't decided if I want to do Uber, but why not? And then Postmates, Grubhub, all that kind of stuff. Because driving is something I have always enjoyed, and it's always been a passion. So I know that's kind of weird to have a passion for driving, but I really like it because it's relaxing to me. And so effectively, everyone in my life is fairly supportive of it. There's a couple who are telling me about it's a horrible choice and blah 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 because, well, you're going into business for yourself. And yes, there's going to be some challenges like healthcare, 401k, all that kind of stuff, but there's a lot of money to be had in going into business for yourself. So, you know, why not? So I'm going to make a couple of videos coming up. I actually already have, I have worked for Lyft in the past, as some of you may know. So it's not really new to me, but there are a lot of changes from when I was last doing Lyft that, in my personal opinion, are for the better. So I'm going to talk about those, and actually I already made a video on it, as I said. For some reason I'm having a hard time uploading it to YouTube. I suspect that because the video was an hour long, breaking it up into 2 parts wasn't enough, and I'm probably going to need to make 3 parts. But for those of you who are wondering, should I go into Lyft, should I not? The answer is, it depends. And in a couple of videos, I'm going to make some videos kind of talking about whether you should or you shouldn't, what to expect, fair expectations to have on money, and kind of tips and tricks of the game, so that when you're running in a line that makes sense. Not running in circles. And what I mean by that is, if you're not organized and you don't have some sort of idea of what you're doing, you're going to be making enough to break even, or you're going to be failing. So stay tuned for some of those videos on that. The other cool part is, with the gaming part of my channel, that can definitely go up because, well, more time to do it. But, ladies and gentlemen, when you are in business for yourself, when I say there's more time to do it, it's because I'm good at time management from the business aspect. If you're getting started in Lyft and all that stuff, if you're going to do it right, don't expect that you're going to have a lot of time. Because when you first start off, let me tell you, if you're doing things responsibly and correctly, there's a lot of things that even when you're not on the road and you need to do, that you should do it. So, yeah, I mean, it's cool that you get to write your own schedule, but with writing your own schedule comes pros and cons. You know, if you don't want to wake up in the morning and take people to work during, 5 a.m. to, I don't know, let's say 9 o'clock a.m. If you're not an early riser and you refuse to get yourself adjusted to that, you're leaving money on the table. But, you can't be running 24 hours. You're going to run yourself pretty rugged. And that's just not going to work. So, we'll make another video on, like, how to time manage and when you should do stuff and when you shouldn't. I'm going to go over, like, a lot of my tax stuff. That's another reason why I like, Lyft is maintenance-wise. I, off the top of my head, cannot think of anything that I will do with my car that does not qualify for a write-off. But that comes down to, I do books. Like, I don't play around. If I'm going out to eat somewhere, I'm on the clock, meaning my own clock. I take a receipt from the waitress because that meal can be written off, or a portion of it. Brakes, tires, oil, marketing stuff, supplies, this phone, its bill attached with it, all that is tax write-off. And you just got to make sure that you're well organized. So in other videos, I'm going to go over different tools and things like that I have to help out. But yeah, long story short, guys, is I'm not going to say what company I was with, but I don't miss them. I don't want anything from them. I don't want anything to do with them. I put in a few good years of my life with them. Hey, man, business is business. No hard feelings there, but I'm not going to take a lesser job with more responsibilities and way less pay when I could be free doing this on my own. People yelled at me, screamed at me, and all that kind of stuff, which, that's fine. I'm a big boy. I could take that, but why put up with it if I don't have to? So, for me, this is freedom. And yeah, it's wear and tear on my car, but let me tell you, I'm going to make a couple of videos, and I'll show you guys that I make more than enough money for the wear and tear, to the point where I can buy a new car every couple of years, and it is not an issue. And I mean, a new car, not, 5-10 years old. So, yeah, I mean, this video is kind of an intro, and I apologize that it may be boring, the video quality is crap, but I just wanted to get it out there that I'm excited for this change. I was a little nervous because, as you guys can tell, I used to upload not quite daily, but frequently, and then I kind of stopped for about a week and a half, and that's because I was worried about everything. And then when it finally happened, I just why worry? It wasn't my first job I ever had. Maybe the last big company I ever worked for, hopefully. I kind of like the idea of working for myself. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of ums in this video too, because, well, I'm driving, as you can tell, but also too, this isn't scripted. This is all off my head. This is what kind of comes out right away. And I think we're going to make some more videos, talk about not only just like what it would take to go ahead and do Lyft, but kind of some of those fun, kooky stories that happen when you do Lyft. And boy, do I got a few of those. But, it's alright. It keeps me on my toes. I think YouTube in general is a positive thing. And when YouTube and Lyft meet together, it's like peanut butter and jelly, man. It just works. So, may not work for everybody, but it sure works for me. So, guys, I am on my way to Walmart to pick up a few supplies for myself. Pro tip, I know it looks kind of goofy, but get your guys, if you're going to do Lyft, and you're going to do Lyft full time, get yourself a pair of gloves. Because damn, does this leather steering wheel bother my hands after about 4 or 5 hours. I'm going to get that. Need to get myself a 3-ring binder, a couple of pouches so I can stick receipts in, different types. I've got an app that pretty much manages my receipts, but I always like to have a physical copy, just in case. You never know when someone's going to go out of business and then you realize that you're totally hosed because you put all your faith with them and they ain't here anymore to help you. So, wow, that truck has got some brights. But, yeah, I'm going to go over my car, all that kind of stuff, what I do, how I survive. If you're going to start off in Lyft, it's relatively inexpensive. You kind of work it's like anything, you work your way up a little bit. Like when I first started off, I had this car, not a pot to piss in, and in fact, I was about $3,500 in the hole on this car. That was me begging my loan company not to repossess my car. I had to hide it a little bit for, I don't know, a couple of weeks until I knew I was getting paid. But yeah, Lyft actually paid all of that off, so I mean, I had to work for it. Nobody just said, hey Alex, you want some money? But it was a grind, but I came out ahead. So, and that was, oh god, that was like 2 years ago. So yeah, guys, come back in a little bit and I'll have some videos. I'm going to see if I can upload those videos that I made about the tools and the tips and tricks of Lyft, but I may just have to redo them. And that was an hour of talking and like 5 hours of editing, so that sort of sucks, but I'd rather do it right than, you know, have some POS out there that, you know, isn't really worth watching. So anyways, guys, I am gonna go. I'm about 2 minutes away from Walmart, so I'll check in with you guys in a couple of days, if not tomorrow. And hey, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please support the channel.